Welcome to East Alabama Today, featuring topics, events, and interesting people from all over East Alabama. Hosted by Carl Brady. Now, let's get right to the show. Here's Carl Brady.
Well, welcome back into East Alabama Today. Again, I'm Carl Brady. Thanks for joining us. As you can see, beautiful sunny day. We're outside today, and we are visiting with Craig Miller from Miller Sand and Landscape. We're at the D'Armanville location. Craig, great to have you with you on the program today.
Nice to be here with you.
Or have you with us on the program. And we're going to talk a lot about some stuff that you know a lot about: landscaping supplies, sand, materials, ground cover, rocks and grass, all that good kind of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about today, and we wanted to just come out and learn about landscaping. What's some of the biggest things that you sell in this area that are some of the most popular landscaping items that you know of?
Yeah. First of all, our mulches are probably the most popular. The ground cover that people put out around their plants. And not only do we sell the mulch and so forth, we sell the material you put down underneath to prepare the ground for the mulches. We have the pine bark. It's 100% pine bark. We have the colored mulches. We have black. We have red. We have, at our other location, we carry cypress mulch. So there's numerous ways to cover your area, and some of those require more maintenance than others. There are pros and cons of each of those things. We also have, as you can see in front of us here, this is what we call a red rock. As it implies, it is red in color. That's the #1 size. That denotes the diameter of the particle sizes. Then right next to us over here, you can see what that is: a synthetic rubber. That's a rubber mulch.
Wow.
And see how bright it looks? And that enhances the landscape. So what we try to do, we always have these products available for you. We have pea gravel, as you see around the pond down here that we're standing in front of. We have, that's a ground cover, that's a pea gravel, and we have that in different sizes, as you can see out by the road. We've got large sizes, which is our #1 size, which is a 2 to 3 to 4 inch rock, and all the way down to 1/8 of an inch. So
you got
different sizes and different colors as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And do different types of rocks work in different types of settings, or is it just a matter of personal preference?
It's really a matter of personal preference. In some cases, if it's a particular type of plant, it doesn't work as well because of heat retention and that sort of thing. #1 seller is the pine mulch, but these are more permanent solutions where you want looking for. Today, people don't have a lot of time. You know, life is full, it's busy, and we can sell them something that's low maintenance, just like this red rock you see.
Right.
So,
now, we also we mentioned off camera the pine straw is a big seller, but you fooled me over here. I picked up a piece of pine straw, and it wasn't real pine straw, and I couldn't tell the difference just by looking at it. Talk about the synthetic pine straw you have and the advantages of that.
That's right. It's the name for it is Texstraw, and it's been around quite a while. We have customers that come from Birmingham to pick this straw up. And we've got, even inside, we've got some testimonials where she's had it for 10, 15 years, and very little color. The color is just as fresh when she came and bought some from us. So it's a polypropylene. It's extruded. It's a very unique product, and it looks, from a distance, it looks really real. Like you said, you had to pick it up to realize it. And we also have a product that we spray on it, so people say, well, if it's a permanent solution for a temporary permanent, because it's 10 or 15 years, where regular pine straw, you have to change it out at least once a year or twice. And this will stay for years. So they say, well, how do I get my leaves out of it? And it brings on a different problem.
Exactly, you know? Yeah. You can't just rake it out because you rake out your pine straw
That's
too.
Exactly right. So we sell a product, it's a tachient, we call it, that you spray. You just put it in the garden sprayer. It's a water-based type of material. You spray it on the straw, Texstraw, and it binds it together. So you can actually take a blower and blow the leaves off. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And you were talking about pine straw earlier too. You guys do something different than big box stores as far as the type of pine straw that you sell even in the natural pine straw. You love the long leaf pine straw.
That's correct. We carry it's a long needle versus a slasher type straw. It's a long needles pine straw. It's a higher quality from the standpoint. We try to deal with folks that are very selective about what they bale and very peculiar. So that's why what we do, we have a unique, we fill a void that's in the marketplace. You see this type of straw a lot in Florida. You go to the resorts, you say, why does my pine straw not look as good as theirs? It's because they're using that long needle that's got good color.
Yeah.
We have it in bales and also in rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And one thing I forgot about to mention was the barks, especially the colored barks. You know, today, high tech is just getting into this landscape area.
Yeah.
And we're seeing more and more of it. We have a colorant that you can actually re-enhance the color if you've got black or the red material that we sell, that you just mix it up in a solution, put it in a garden sprayer, and go out and freshen it up.
Freshen it up. That's really, really nice.
Saves you money.
Now let's walk down here a little bit.
Okay.
And while we're walking, let's remind everybody too that one of your slogans is whether you need a little or you need a lot.
That's right.
So you guys offer all these things that we're talking about by in bags. You offer it in bulk, being loaded into a pickup truck or a dump truck.
Right.
Or you got the 1-ton bags if you want to do that. So whatever the customer's need is,
that's right.
You guys know how to take care of that.
We do, and we'll actually, any product you see on our yard, we'll bag it for you. You may have to wait a minute, or if you want to phone us ahead, we'll be happy to say you need 10 bags of brown pea gravel. We'll have it ready for you.
Awesome.
When you get here. If you need a super sack, that's the 1-ton sacks, we can bag it up for you in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, while we're down here, what we want to look at is some of the things, the unique things that you have, like fountains, statues, planters, and things like that. As you can see behind us here, we have this cool little fountain here with the sphere on the top of it. You got all of the planters. You've got a beautiful little space here, and you could help somebody make their place beautiful as well.
Yeah, you know, it's so true. These pots are unique. These are from Vietnam. We brought these in from Vietnam. It's a very high quality pottery, and so these fountains, it's Mazzarelli, is one of the leading names in fountains, and we carry all sizes in these fountains. You can have a fountain from $40 all the way to $20,000. We've got them. If we don't have them in stock, we'll have them for you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's a unique thing, and we have contemporary. We have the traditional type with the phenols on them and so forth. Yeah, just whatever you want, whatever a customer wants, we can get it for them.
Yeah, I think this is great. I like the double layer with the sphere on the top of it. Now this, you know, you got to have water access, you got to have pump, you got to have know-how to do this. You guys do some installations as well.
We do. We come out and we can package a deal for you. Sure can. We can install them for you. And come in and set it up, and it's turnkey, no problem for you.
Absolutely. Now, what about this whole little pond and stream area? Tell us about. You got a lot of different things going on here as an example of what this looks like. So you've got the larger stones that make the bed of the pond. You've got the small stones around the outside, and everything that you see here, you guys can provide for the customer who wants to put a pond and a stream in their yard, even if they live somewhere where there's not a pond or a stream close by.
That's exactly right. We sure can. And it makes it look, as you can see, just like it's naturally. It was naturally occurring in this location. And we can teach you how to do it as well, because we actually did this pond ourselves to show you how easy it is. How you can take your backyard and turn it into a wonderland, a show place.
Yeah.
And simply put, we have the rock to put around your pond. We carry all the different types of the rock. The pea gravel you see in the bottom, These on the sides, we call those Black Creek rock. They actually came out of creeks. So it's a very...
You can tell they're already worn from years and years of the water running over them, so it makes it look like this has been here for a long time.
It does, it does. But it's a wonderful place to come and relax, and to get away from everything just for a minute. Well, sometimes we come out of the office and just sit over there on that bench just to meditate, just to catch your breath sometimes. It's nice.
Absolutely.
It really is. Everyone that likes a water feature, we can show you how. Not only we have everything you need to do it with.
Okay. But we need to take a quick commercial break, so let's go ahead and do that right now. We'll be back in just a moment as we continue with East Alabama Today from Miller Sand and Landscaping.
For 30 years, you've known Miller Sand and Landscape for these kind of products, but you may not know about this.
Well, we're back at Miller Sand and Landscaping in DeArmonville in Calhoun County, and you're looking at a flagstone walkway here. Craig Miller is with us, and Craig, this flagstone is beautiful. It's settled. The stones aren't rocking. They're not moving around. How do you get them to lock together like this?
Well, Carl, I tell you, it's come a long way. Traditionally you had to hire a mason to do this kind of work.
Yeah.
Because you had to put the base material in, and you had to put concrete in there, and it was like 3 applications the way it was set up. And you almost just about had to be a professional to do it. Then they would take, and then they had to acid clean it, and then put a sealer on it.
Yeah.
Well, today we've got the solution. It's a product called Technisoil, and it has a sealer, this joint stabilizer that's built into it. It's a high-tech chemical. You come to see us, and we'll show you how you do it. It's simple. Anybody can do it.
So this is a do-it-yourself weekend project.
It can be if you want it to.
Yeah.
That's what's so nice about it. You purchase, you find the flagstone you want, you lay out the area that you want, you excavate a little bit to whatever level you want it, and you simply just put a base material down, put the flagstone down, lay it in there, get your pattern, sweep the material in there, sweep it off, and you spray the Technisoil joint stabilizer. You soak the joints, and it doesn't matter if it gets on the stone, it actually helps. It seals the stones against weather. And then after 24 hours, you come back, you put one more coat, you're finished. It's just like concrete in those joints.
Wow.
In those joints.
And then you have a beautiful flagstone walkway that was efficient and affordable, and you didn't have to hire a bunch of contractors to come out and do the work for you.
Exactly, and that's what's so nice about it. And like I said, we'll be happy. We can show you how it's done and help you all the way through the project.
And then once you get a nice walkway in like this, you want your grass to be nice.
You do.
You don't want to have patchy brown grass. So you've got the solution for that as well, because you guys sell the turf.
Right. Yeah.
So talk about the different kinds of turf that you have here.
we have right now, year round, we have the emerald zoysia. This is a wonderful grass. It makes it's like a carpet for your yard.
Yeah.
But we do it differently. We don't just leave it on the pallet. When we bring it in fresh every week, we lay it out and we feed it nutrients. And it's why it's so beautiful when you come pick it up. And we sell it by the piece. You can buy it by the pallet. You can buy it by the truckload. Again, a little or a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, a little or a lot.
Any way you want it.
Any way you want it. That's one of the recurring themes here at Miller Sand and Landscaping, whether you want just a little bit of stuff or a whole lot of stuff. Now, if you want to make sure your yard always looks green, always looks pretty, low maintenance, you don't have to water it, you don't have to weed it, you don't have to mow it.
That's right.
You've got a solution for that as well in an artificial turf that we can see here, the little section of the artificial turf that you've got here. This, it looks like a golf course, and we walked right by it earlier, didn't even realize we were walking by artificial grass. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's a product that we carry. We've been carrying this for about 4 years. This particular product's been down for for about that period of time. As you can see, it's an 8-year non-prorated warranty, and you won't have color degradation. It's less than 0.5% in 10 years. It's an amazing product. And it actually drains better than real grass because we put a base under there. We actually install this product for you, or we'll show you how to do it yourself. So it's not only that, but we can give you a turnkey project on this as well. And one of the wonderful things about it, let's say you've got an area, we have folks come in a lot, Carl, that tell us that we've got a shaded area, we can't get grass to grow. It's a small area, but we can't get grass to grow. I said, this is your solution.
Yeah.
Pets, you got pets in the backyard, and they tear up the grass continually. And if you've got them in a fence there, you have other issues as well. This is your solution. We do a lot of pet installations. We've done quite a few in Birmingham, in the Birmingham area, and we've done some here in the Anniston area. It's just for pets. It's a wonderful product. The American Kennel Association has approved it for use with pets and in kennels. We've done playgrounds as well with this product. We have a padding that we can put under it if you want it for playgrounds. So it's a very versatile product. It's like you say, we're coming to a point where a lot of folks like a maintenance-free situation. And we can give it to you.
And you were saying too earlier with pets and this kind of product, one of the cleaning up after your pets is not a nice job, but with this stuff you can just kind of hose it off, right?
Just hose it off. It's not a problem. And it drainage, again, it has perforated holes throughout it. It drains better than regular grass, so it helps eliminate that problem.
Now tell me the difference between this and the fake grass carpet that my grandparents had on their front porch 30 years ago.
Exactly. There is a big difference.
We want to make sure people know this is not your grandma's front porch outdoor carpet.
No, it's not. Actually, if we were to get down at a close-up of it, inside you'll see actually a thatch that simulates a brown thatch in the material. As you move it around, it's a brown thatch down in there. This particular product, the denier size, is so different because what they had was a lot of plastics, basically plastics. This is a whole different product. It was developed for areas where there was a drought situation out west in California and Arizona, some of these areas, and that's where this originated because of water shortages. So it's an environmentally friendly product as well.
All right, we'll take another quick break and come back in a minute. We've got a few more things to show you here at Miller Sand and Landscaping.
For 30 years, you've known Miller Sand and Landscape for these kind of products, but you may not know about this.
Well, we've moved inside here at Miller Sand and Landscaping because, Craig, we want to talk about gardening tools and some of the accessories you said. We've talked about all the outside stuff, all of those kind of things, but you got to have tools and implements to work it with. So let's start off with this this rack over here. This is an impressive rack of rakes and shovels and things like that. And you got all kinds of stuff over here. Some of these things I don't even know for sure what they are.
Exactly. There's some of these tools only your grandfather probably realizes what they were. For example, the most unusual one, you wouldn't know what that is.
No, I don't know what that is.
That is a special weed digger.
Really?
You put it down and you insert it and you twist it. All these are quality tools, very unusual, unique tools. For example, if you Carl, just feel that in your hand.
Oh, that's hefty.
It's a professional.
That is,
professionals.
That is not going to...
Quality at a very reasonable price.
Yeah, that's going to last a long time, too.
It is. It really is. And we have unique tools outside. As you came in, you noticed some special tools.
Yeah.
You won't find those anywhere else.
Some other things as well.
Very, very unique. And on both sides of here, you'll find other tools. For example, very unusual, a hoe, very unusual. It cuts
that is
any way you use it. Any way you use it, and you sever the weeds. So
Yeah.
very unique tools, and feel that solid.
That is solid
It's
and
made.
hefty.
It's the old-fashioned way.
Absolutely.
You know, so we have that. We have these unique tools.
So good quality stuff that's going to last you for a long time
It is.
through a lot of use.
It really is, and we've started carrying these chemicals. So it's a one-stop shop when you come in. We've got weed killer. We've got some of the finest fertilizer you'll ever use. It's here, only a tablespoon in a gallon. Amazing stuff. We use it on our own products as well as our side. It's outstanding. So as you come in and you see also, people that are traditionally not used to come here just to get their mulches, but this is our 30th year in business.
That's right, it is.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's our 30th year, and in July the 15th, we're going to have a special. It's going to be on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And we're going to be cooking some hamburgers, hot dogs, and so forth, and we're going to have some giveaways.
Yeah.
We got some unique things here that we'll be giving away. We're going to be giving away some fountains and things like that. We're going to have a 30% discount for each percent for each year.
Yeah, percent for every year there.
Exactly.
So also in the showroom here, you got fountains and yard art and things like that that people can look and see these up close. Some that are not displayed outside, and you can look at the different kinds of gravel and sand and those kind of things. And I want to show everybody this. This looks just like a tree stump. I was wondering what it was. I was wondering why you had a tree stump in here, but it's more than just a tree stump. It's a cooler that looks like a tree stump. So all natural out in your yard, kind of hidden cooler there for you. And it's sturdy. You said we can sit on that. People can sit on that and not worry about it.
Make it into a table, whatever you want to do when you're out there. It's lightweight. It's easy to handle, but yet it'll hold drinks for 5 days. And I don't know how many drinks you can put in there. That's quite a cooler.
That is quite a large cooler.
size.
You can put a bunch of stuff in that one.
Can.
Absolutely.
But everything you need to make your yard look good, to beautify your yard, we've got it.
You got it right here. That's right. All right, Craig, tell us a little bit about the special soil mixes you guys do, because you have potting mixes, gardening mixes, topsoil mixes. You can custom design a soil for a customer's needs. Talk about doing that.
Exactly, we certainly can. And a lot of times when a customer pulls up on the scale, we'll ask them, what they're going to use it for, and that's just to make sure they get what they need for the job they're trying to accomplish. Because we make a soil for planting flowers, and we make a soil for putting sod down. We have a soil, a general soil for just filling in holes, and we have a fill material for just filling in a raw area like a stump hole or something like that. Then you come back and put a quality soil over the top of it, and then we have a garden soil for vegetables, planting vegetables and that sort of thing. So we just want to make sure the customer gets what he needs. And as you can see over here, we're processing a plant bed mix right now. That's for flower beds. Can be used in the garden as well for vegetables, but it's an enhanced soil. It's a process where we mix certain things together, compost and mushroom compost and that sort of thing.
So you've got a recipe, you mix certain segments of it together in the plant, and it comes out in a big pile, then you load it up.
That's exactly right. Every time we finish a run, we check it with multiple pH with a Cardimeter to make sure the pH is in the right range. And we also weigh it to make sure we process it properly, so the blend is proper.
So there's a lot of science that goes into, you said the other day, enhancing the soil. We said something about making dirt, and you said God made the dirt, we just enhance it, right?
Yeah, the good Lord made the dirt, and all we're doing is enhancing it with the natural products that He left here for us.
Yeah, absolutely. But you've got some other important things that you do that are very interesting, some things that you guys have been involved with over the years in the athletic and sports fields that people aren't aware of, and that is you guys do custom baseball field mixes.
That's right.
And your mixes are being used all over the place.
Yes.
College ball fields,
Right.
Olympics, all kinds of things like that. So let's bring John in.
John handles our sports mixes. This is John.
John, and so talk to us about the sports
can I get
mixes
over
and the baseball mixes and things like that. We see some of that behind us here. You see some of your different products lined up over here. Mostly schools, high schools, colleges, municipalities that have sports complexes and things like that. That's your main customer for that. But talk to us about how you do that and how you custom blend for baseball and softball.
Right. Well, on our infield mix, or sand clay infield mix, we mix it to whatever ratio the customer desires. If they want a 70-30, 70 clay, 30 sand. And then we can also, we're a certified dealer for all your Turface products, which the MVP and all that, we can put in your infield mix for you if you need something to aerify it more so it doesn't compact. It helps with drainage. We also make your, we call it infield mix conditioner. A lot of people call it brick dust. And so on. So we carry a little bit of everything.
Coaches, groundskeepers, they all have their own special mixes. You can do those things for them. But how do they get in touch with you to do that?
Right. A lot of people go to our website and they can see all the different products we carry. And just word of mouth, we've been doing all the fields in Calhoun County for quite some time, so everybody's familiar with our products. But yeah, you just give us a call. We'll figure out your dimensions for you, and go from there and figure out how much material you need for your field. And a lot of coaches, is the biggest question is which product's going to work best for me. The infield mix conditioner, great playability. You can play on it right after it rains versus your sand clay. The MVP and the Turface products also help for after rain, things like that. We have your quick dry, and pretty much we've got anything you can think of for baseball.
All right, well that sounds good. Guys, I think this is a good time to just go ahead and wrap everything up. I want to remind everybody that you guys have two locations, DeArmonville and in Sachs, where you can buy in bulk. Take your pickup truck and have your pickup truck loaded. You can buy bags, all the things that we've talked about today. Give us your website as well real quick.
It's www.millersand.com.
Millersand.com. We'll, of course, have all the information on the screen so you can see the addresses and the phone numbers. Guys, thank you very much.
So nice to meet you.
It has been a great tour.
Appreciate
We
you.
have enjoyed it, and folks, we hope you've enjoyed it as well. Thanks for joining us for East Alabama today. We'll see you next time.